Hi guys, my name is Bill. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace a relay on a Samsung refrigerator control board. Now I'm recording this before I've actually done it, so this may go really smooth or it may go horribly wrong. Now, one thing you got to think about when you're doing this is when your compressor stops running because the relay is bad, you have two options. Replace the $5 relay or replace the whole board. So you really can't go wrong by at least making this attempt on your own. Now keep in mind one thing, I have absolutely no experience in doing this. I've never taken a component off of a control board, let alone put another one on. So let's see how this goes. Now here's a look at our control board. Now the first step is going to be to remove the solder from the relay that's on there. Now I know they make like a solder pump that can suck the solder off, and they have solder wicks, which I don't have either one of those. But what I do have is an extension cord with real fine copper wire that I'm going to use as a solder wick. That should be enough for now. Now the soldering iron that I'm using is a real piece of junk. I've used it to burn things, and it's been around for quite a few years. The end was in really bad shape, so I run it on the bench grinder for a couple minutes, so I'm not even sure if I was supposed to do that, but I made a nice little flat tip, and so hopefully this works. Okay, so let's take our first attempt at removing some solder from the board. It's not going very smooth. I'm sure my soldering iron has a lot to do with it. I managed to solder the copper wire to the board. That's good. It's not our desired effect though. So I'm not having any luck. Now it looks like the solder is melting pretty quick, but I just can't get it to go onto my copper. That's going to be a problem because I don't have any other way of taking it off. Okay, so I changed up the type of wire that I was using. It was a little thick, so I went with some really fine speaker wire, and that actually worked a little bit better. I was able to heat it up and kind of scrape some of this off, like here. Now I just have these two terminals to go, and up here, which I'm struggling a little bit, and a lot of this isn't going to make in the video, but if you guys attempt to do this yourself, I think you'll get it. I would highly suggest a solder sucker though, because I'd imagine once you heat this up, the solder heats up nicely, and if I just had something to get that off there, it would be done in a matter of seconds. But because I don't have the proper tools, I'm really struggling. And I'm only getting a little bit off each time I do this. So I'm definitely missing, unless my soldering iron's not hot enough, which it's a piece of junk and I already know that. So we get a little bit more off. You can see how I'm slowly getting it off. So I'm going to cut this video, struggle with this for about an hour to get this off so we can remove the relay. Okay, so it looks like the technique that works the best with this copper wire is I wasn't pressing hard enough, and I think it's because my soldering iron wasn't too hot. So it seems like the harder I press and slowly drag this away, the solder actually goes onto the wire. So it looks like I got them just about completely off. I just need to work on these little ones, which they're really fighting me. And it looks like I got most of that off. So I think I'm just about done. That really only took about 10-15 minutes. Once I realized I wasn't pressing hard enough. So let's try to get this relay off. Okay, so if we turn this over, here's our relay. Get out of town. And it looks like we got it off there. Do not believe I damaged the board. Everything still looks pretty intact. Now we just get to put the new relay on. And I have this one right here. And if we take a look, all the numbers are exactly the same. They got the same number of legs and stuff. So let's put the new one on the board. Alright, everything looks good. The legs are sticking through. Let's put some solder on. This is the solder that I picked up. I think I got it at Walmart for like $1 or something like that. It says for electrical only, so it must be good. Alright, this ought to be interesting. Alright, so hopefully this goes a little smoother than taking it off. Oh, check it out, that looks like one. Yeah, my soldering iron definitely is not hot enough because it takes a few seconds for it to really heat that up. Okay, we're good with that one. Alright, there's 3 of the terminals. Now we just have to do the 2 little ones. Didn't quite get it all the way around. Alright. That was so much easier than taking it off. Okay, so we got the board installed in our Samsung refrigerator. Now the real question is the compressor going to fire up or not? Let's find out. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but that is the compressor humming away. Now the problem I had before with this, and we're going to have to leave it run, is the compressor would come up the first time, it would come on, but when it would get the temperature and cycle off, the relay wouldn't make the connection to turn the compressor back on the second time. So I'm going to let this run probably for a day or two just to make sure it's good, and then I'm not going to worry about it. Okay guys, so there's how you replace the relay on a Samsung refrigerator control board. And as you can see, I didn't have the right tools, but we made it work anyway. So I will check back in with you next Sunday and let you know how the new relay is holding up on this refrigerator. So if you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and do that now. And thanks for watching.